Anything you did not plan for, you can never have it. Apart from negative one, because naturally, negative always approach men. But your positive planning will push away some certain negativities. Please pay me attention. What I'm saying is very, very important. This is the reason why many people are poor today. Listen attentively. Your positive planning push away some certain negatives. Because naturally, evil tries. Evil want to conquer. Even when that is the way God finished creation, darkness came and covered the earth that God created. Who invited darkness? Nobody. But naturally, darkness will want to cover up anything God is doing. But you need a positive planning. God planned everything. So guess what? If your plan fails, don't worry. You are not the first to fail in your plan. Even God failed in his own plan. Can I shock you? God, your God, failed in his own plan. God created the heaven and the earth, put man in Eden, say this is where I want you to be. Man failed, everything scattered. And he looked at the serpent and he said, the seed of the woman will bruise your head. That means I will raise a descendant, a seed from this woman who you have used to scatter my plan. A seed from her, I'm going to make another plan, and the seed from her will bruise your head. Watch the way I will do it. And prophecy began to come out 5,000 years before Jesus was born. So the plan came, thwarted, and God planned again. So if you plan and it fails, plan another one. The only thing that God does not change is the purpose of God. That is the intention. The original intention does not fail, but his plans can fail. God can pick Saul today, and tomorrow he decide that it's David. Are you following me? He can pick Saul to be a king, and tomorrow he say no. He say I hate Saul. I need David. Because his plans can change, but his real purpose does not change. So if your plan fail, Oga, plan again. Planning is the only thing that will make you higher than your neighbors. If you want to be better than your competitors, plan. Christians, we are lazy. We don't know how to plan, and that is why a lot of things are happening. Planners are always ahead of others. Proverbs 21 verse 4. Planners are always ahead of others. If you are a good planner, then you will be ahead. Proverbs 21. Yeah, give me a Message Bible. Arrogance and pride distinguish marks in the wicked. I just say next verse. Careful planning puts you where? Ahead in the long run. Hurry and scurry puts you further behind. So if you are doing gara, you want to make it, you are winning. The more you are trying to struggle to make it, you will be struggling to go back. But when you sit down to plan, you will fly ahead of others. What will differentiate you from every other person is your good plan. I tell you, your plan, your plan can take you ahead of people that are already ahead of you. Your plan will push you ahead. He said, careful planning puts you ahead. The Bible said, they that wait upon the Lord, they shall renew their strength. The word wait is talking about coming down to plan. Calm down, sit down, and plan, strategize. They that wait upon the Lord, they shall renew their strength, and suddenly something will come upon them, and they will mount up with wings. Others are walking, but they are flying. So there is a mystery. What others are struggling to get, effortlessly, you are enjoying it. What people are doing 10 years to achieve, you do it 10 days. Because plan. And planning is one of the most difficult things. Let me tell you the truth. 99% of people here in this house today are not planners. 99%. If you are a planner, I will see it in your result. If you are a planner, I will see it in your result. Your result will always show. Your result, it will show in everything you do. A man who plans ahead will be ahead of others. If you go to any school, there is always something they call curriculum. Am I communicating? So they are going to, they have syllabus, and from that syllabus they draw out what they want, the subject and whatever they want to do. So they teach people based on the syllabus and the curriculum. Am I communicating? So if you follow this syllabus and curriculum for a particular set of year, they will give you a certificate that you have graduated. And at that point, you are now a master in that field. Because you pass through a particular planning. So the same thing in life. It amazes me, sir. It surprises me that people want to build a house. They will plan. People want to go and buy things in the market. They will sit down and calculate how much. They will even write it down. But as big as your life, you can't plan it. It's a very big error. As big as your life. Your life is the highest of all things. If you lose money, you do not lose anything. But when you lose your life, you have lost everything. As big as your life, no planning. And that is why many people, majority of people in Nigeria are becoming poorer. Our leaders, they are planning to make things more harder. But the people that they are planning to make things harder for, they are not planning to make things easier for themselves. That's where the problem is. Our leaders will travel from here. They will go to China. From here, they will go to America. They will ask, how much are they selling fuel? They tell them, okay, let me come and apply it in Nigeria. They will now come. The same amount they are selling it abroad, they want to come and sell it here. So now, you need a plan in order to, okay, this is what they want to do in the next 3 years, in the next 5 years. Okay, let me strategize a means. What can I do to also attack their plans? Planning. A man of planning will always be ahead. Let me enter the center of my message. Luke chapter 14 verse 27. Holy Ghost help me. Luke 14 verse 27. A man of planning will be ahead of everyone. Look at this scripture. Let's go with this. Want to go, everyone? Let's go together. Anyone who wants shoulder his own cross, who wants shoulder his own cross and follow behind me, can't be my disciple. Do you understand the scripture? Oh, you don't understand it very well. Let me give it to you very well. He said, anyone that will not shoulder his what? Cross and follow behind me cannot be my disciple. That means there is something they call a cross. It's not talking about this crucifix that you carry and like I used to see some people, they will go and build Bible like this, carry out for shoulder. See, they don't carry cross. That is not cross. Now, in this place, Jesus is trying to teach us planning. That if you are not able, if you are not ready to plan, if you are not ready to plan for something, don't venture into it. If you are not ready to do anything, to stand by the repercussion that will come out from it, or whatsoever, don't enter into it. So in the next verse, he now said, go with everyone. Is there anyone here who planning to build a house doesn't first sit down, figure the cost, so you will know if you can complete it? Is there anybody you want to build house, you not first sit down and think, plan, can I finish this thing? If I start it, will it finish? Continue, next verse. If you only get the foundation laid and then run out of money, you are going to look pretty foolish. Everyone passing by will poke fun at you. Next verse. He started something, he would not finish it. People will start laughing at you. That look at you, you started this thing and you can't finish. Majority of people here, you venture into a business and you can no longer continue. You drop that business, you enter into another one because you saw your friend enter into that one. Majority of you venture into things that are bigger than you. Let me tell you, there are many people here. The reason why you became poor was that you know. Let me say this: there are people because of the way they were being groomed in business, they believe that to do business is by borrowing money to run business. But they never knew that the repercussion of this thing is that when you borrow money to do business, you will be hustling to pay back the money. You will never remember that this business can produce something. All you will be doing is just laboring for another man. And when you are done, you carry everything and give. When you look at your business, empty. It will not push you to go and borrow another one. Now, the thing will constantly make you become a slave when you are supposed to be free. And gradually, these are the things that pull men down. You see a man borrow money here. As he's trying to pay, he say, no, let me see how I can meet up. He will go and borrow money here again. Now he's paying here, paying here. The thing is weighing down the business. The business is going down. Not because the business should go down, but because he's paying here and paying here. Too much load, family will see it. Now tell me how the business will survive. The problem is lack of planning. If there is a proper planning underground, please pay me attention. If there is a proper planning underground, there are some certain errors that you can't do. There are some certain mistakes you can try. Even if they give it to you as a proposal, are you aware that a man that is struggling, bank will never come to you and say borrow money? When they say that your business is fine, they will not come. They know what they are doing. Smart people. They only target people that their business is flourishing. They will come and tell you, borrow money from us. Don't worry, that is not. By the time you borrow money, you hear, you go know what you hear now. Am I communicating here? Yes, so these are the things that put men down because there is no good planning on ground. There is no good planning on ground. Do you know that planning naturally gives you favor before men? Sir, you don't need to borrow money. Planning can produce favor. Planning can give you what you never expected. If you understand this thing called planning, favor naturally will come. People are looking at, people enter into projects without sitting down. That's what Jesus was trying to preach here. People enter into projects. Go back to that first verse, 27. Without sitting down. Is there anyone who will not show that? Give me 28. Is there anyone here who is planning to build a new house that will not sit down first? Sitting down first to count the cost. Pause a little, let me talk a little on this. In fact, this is how it goes. Let me talk a little on this. Let me dwell on this a little. Everything I write till next week. I want to the Holy Ghost just spoke to me now. Let me talk a little on what God told me. Please pay attention now. Is there anyone here planning to build a new house that will not sit down first and figure out the cost? The word, mark that word, figure out cost. Write it down somewhere. Figure out cost. Figure out the cost. People are good to ask you how much is the price, but nobody is interested in asking how much is the cost. I want to tell you, based on what the Holy Ghost told me now, I want to tell you the difference between the cost and the price. Listen. There are people who enter into marriage. They enter marriage because they feel they have money to do wedding. And so they finish doing wedding. After wedding, the major game started playing. The wedding you do that day is the price. The cost is what you will continue to use to feed the woman, put good hair on her head, take care of her. She want to do nails. She want to eat good food. She want to look good like every other woman. The cost. The price is the price you pay. The cost is what continues after them. The cost is always more expensive than the price. Price and cost are never the same. The price is what you pay instantly. Cost is what you continue paying. And you will never stop paying it at all. Am I communicating? So people enter into marriage because they have a price. They can pay the price. But what about the cost? So nobody is ready to sit down and figure the cost. They are not ready to figure out what is the cost of marriage. So they are not planned for marriage. They enter into marriage. They felt that everything will rosy when they enter into marriage. Because they did not sit down to figure out. What if that same woman you marry stand up one day and slap you publicly? What will you do? You do not think about that one when you enter marriage. You do not think that the same woman that is calling you on day she go pour water for your body. You don't think about that's the cause, sir. You don't think about that one. What you will still go through inside the marriage. You don't think about it. You are so carried away by the price you want to pay. You pay the price. What about the cost? What about the cost? Which of you that want to build a tower, you will not sit down and count the cost? Give me King James. You will not sit down and count the cost. I love the way King James puts it. He said, for which of you intending to build a tower? Your marriage is a tower. Your business is a tower. Your children is a tower. Everything around you is a tower. It's a building. Which of you intending to build a tower will not sit down first? And what? Count the cost. Whether it has sufficient. Are you able? Have you eaten enough morale for the marriage? When your wife will look at you and call you a fool. Have you eaten enough morale to swallow it? When your wife will look at you and call you good for nothing. Have you eaten enough morale to swallow it? It's not about the price. It's not about the cost. What continues after the price? The woman will wear good clothes. Not be once you go buy her. That continues. She will look good like every other woman. It's not once. But the price is just what you pay once. It might be 1 million. It might be 300,000. It might be 100,000. It might be 50,000. It might be whatsoever. But that's just once. The one that continues from there, that's where the problem is. Which of you want to build a tower of marriage? You will not sit down and count the cost. Will I be able to finish it? Or is it that I will enter into marriage and suddenly 2 years marriage break and they say you are not able to finish it? And they start laughing at you. Say you are a foolish person. You enter into marriage only 2 years, you don't come out. Shame on you. That was, he said, people pass by will laugh at you. Because you started it, but you can't complete it. You started. It's even better if you did not start at all than you starting and not being able to complete it. Marriage. Very deep. People enter into marriage because they get fine. I heard one young man, he was talking to his friend, said, if you see my baby and they get fine, die. I draw him close and said, okay, when you carry enter house, you don't go see that beauty. That's the way you say fine, guy, you don't go see him again. Fine. Even if people they tell you say fine, you will say this one, fine. The beauty will disappear. It will disappear. At that time, are you able to pay the cost? Because the price, you saw it, she's beautiful, you pay. But now she has entered, she's not ugly. A girl fine girl in the public, she's doing catwalking, but in the house, she's snoring. You say, hey, I'm running the vampire. Vampire. Are you able to count the cost? Can you pay? There are men who say, I want to marry a graduate. It must be a graduate. The truth is, can you handle a graduate as a man? Because this girl is smart. You don't expect a graduate to be smart. Before you talk, you already know where you are going. Smarter than you. Can you be able to handle it? Oh, it must be a graduate. If you not be graduate, I'm not going to marry. Have you counted the cost? Have you seen that this girl will walk up to you and he will tell you, give me an account of everything you spend this month? This girl, it will make you think, oh, have you counted the cost? Some say, people who are graduates, girls who are graduates, they are too demanding. Okay, go for local girl. You now go and marry local girl. She's not disgracing you in the public. Can you handle it? Can you pay the cost? Sir, the price is easy. The price is very easy. Either you marry her as a graduate, you will face it. You marry her as somebody who did not go to school, you still face it. Because in the public, as an illiterate, she can't defend herself. And if she finish fooling herself outside, she will come back to the house and say you are the cause. She will still put the blame on you. Naturally, she's ignorant. All her foolishness, she's not aware. She's not even aware she's foolish. She talks anyhow, do things anyhow, rationally rubbish. And you are looking at it, you are seeing the error, you are angry. Can you pay the cost? That anger, can you hold it? Can you pay the cost? You think it's easy? Can you pay the cost? When a man who is married for 10 years is talking to you that, look at, Oga, sit down and listen. Sit down and listen. If somebody somebody lasts in marriage 30 years and he sits you down to counsel you, or can carry your seat, sit down where? Keep whatever you think you know, put it in your pocket and sit down there. Any man you see that went out and married 4, 5, 6 wives, if he's talking to you, Oga, sit down and learn. You get what you know. A man who decided not to marry more than one wife, if he's talking to you, sit down and learn. You get what you know. Oga, before I begin to cry, you get what you see. You're not getting me. Before I started crying, there is something he saw. Am I communicating here? The cost is always very painful. Very painful. Very painful. And this girl who you say you have married the whole earth, 5 years she fine, but she no go school. She's no graduate. And you now bring her out. For your mind, you want to go and show your friends and get to your friends. And you ask your friend, hey, Shego, how you doing now? I came back to your house and you didn't do. And at that point, your brain starts calculating, can you pay the cost? That is the cost now. Can you handle it? 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 Yes, they are more humble. Somebody may not go to school, they are more humble. But the truth is, can you handle their ignorance? Am I preaching here? Can you? So, make sure you sit down first and count the cost. Whether you are able to complete it. Sit down first. Don't just rush into something. Don't rush into that business. Sit down first. Count it. Don't just enter anyhow. There are people now, because Dangote is selling bag of cement, 8,000 plus. They want to enter cement this thing. You don't know that this man, you don't know his losses in that cement business. You don't know the arithmetic is playing to get into where he is. You want to enter, Oga, have you sit down to count the cost? Ask people who are doing it, what are your losses? Tell me your pains. Let me learn from it. Tell me your pains. A man looked at me one day and said to me, he said, till Christ come, I will never forgive my wife. I said, what happened? He began to tell me some things and I started shedding tears. Sir, count the cost. Marriage, very deep. There are people who enter into the tower of childbirth, bearing children. Okay? Are you aware that this is the tower you are building? Now, I was talking to a lady the other day. I said, if you are not ready to have a child, why do you produce one? If you know you can't train a child, why do you produce? You want to cause more nuisance to the society. You want to bring more armed robber, because Bible said charity begins at home. Every training that if you want the society to be good, start with the family. Am I communicating here? Yes, because the family is the representative of the society. The society is the representative of the nation. The nation is the representative of the whole world. So, if you want to handle a country, handle the family. The family is the most important thing. Now, people give birth anyhow without sitting down to plan. Without sitting down to plan. Now I am married. If I start producing children now, do I have the cost? It's not all about when a woman gives birth, then you now go and pay the doctor. That one applies. What continues? You pay pampers, you buy this one, you buy that one. Every week, your wife will buy you. Honey, that one. They eat that food. He said, in less than 2 days, you don't finish. As you go, you went and bought diaper. You are coming back. She tell you. Make it not there. Hey, you know when I got that thing. As I'm coming back, they say SMB. Okay, oh yeah, keep me, let me die. But you did not see that count the cost. You don't see that. I'm telling you original truth. You don't see that count the cost. You don't count the cost. Can I be able? There are children today, 6 years, 7 years, they are walking pure water on the street. Because their parents did not sit and count the cost. They did not sit down to count the cost. They were just producing. You see a girl just open leg anyhow for any guy. Don't worry, they'll get you pregnant and your baby will become a vagabond on the street. Because you don't count the cost. You want to become a man, a great man in life. Oh, God, run from young ladies for now. Yes. Sit down and count the cost. Let me tell you, sir, as a young man, if a lady open leg wrong, yes. You know why? They want to destroy your life. At this point, you are not ready. I see boys of 17 years impregnating ladies. Tell me, how will they train up that child? Tell me, how will they fulfill even their own destiny? Because you became a father on time. And everything destroyed. The dreams your father had for you scattered. The dreams your mother had for you ended. Every purpose of your life shattered because a girl open leg. And you are not smart enough to count the cost. Count the cost. No, it's not all about you paying the price. Forget the price now. The price is too cheap. The price is cheap compared to the cross. The cross is the cost. Can you be able to carry the cross because that cross is heavy? Can you be able to bear the cost? Every day things are becoming very expensive. What you buy yesterday don't be what you go buy today. Everything is changing. But if you had planned, if you had counted the cost at the initial time, it wouldn't have been so. My elder sister, I think I can't remember how many children. I think like 8 or 9. But 10 children. All of them did a battalion. I went to their house. All of them gave me. Who is this one? Hey, last one. Hey. I was very crying for my life. Guess what? Right before me, they brought out 2 rubber. Is it Congo of rice? And prepared 2 Congo of rice. It disappeared in my eyes. And I said, okay, piano. 2 Congo of rice. That's around 6,000. We never even talk about the ingredients. And this is how you be spending it. For how long? I said, no wonder you go die. See, this is no longer a prophecy. Oh, just look at it, I just know. Am I communicating here? You did not count cost. You will not think that one day government will inflate prices. You don't think about those things. Which of you want to build a tower that will not sit down first? He did not say and check the price. Jesus' word is so powerful. Anywhere you see Jesus talking, pay attention. Don't rush and conclude the matter. Pay attention. Pay attention. His words are heavy. Because he speaks, he routes his word in parables. So when you are listening to him, if you do not calm down, you can't get the deep things that is trying to vomit out. He said, I'm not talking about price here. Because everyone can pay price. Anyone can do anything but the cost. Can I shock you? If you buy a car of 4 million, before you drive it for 4 or 5 years, you don't spend more than 5 million. Am I communicating? Before you drive it 5 years, you have to spend more than 5. That means the cost is more expensive than the price. So that means anything you want to do, sit down, check the price and the cost. Am I fit to have children now? If I'm not fit, I'll let children wait first because of the cost. Am I fit? Am I fit to travel abroad now? If I can't, let that one wait. Am I anything you know, sir? Don't pretend. Anything you know, say you never reach. No enter am. Don't try am. No try am. Don't arrive early, or else you will disappear like a smoke. If you arrive early, you disappear early before your time. There are people today, they are not supposed to be suffering. They are suffering because they did not count cost. Just imagine, my dad had oh my God. Hey, the last time I went to Ondo State. While I was preaching on the altar, my dad was crying. I was just looking at him. I was using one eye to look at him. See, because he didn't touch me for money. Because everything I was vomiting from my mouth was hitting him. Because I was talking about something very serious about family. How will you open eye? Just they born like fowl. I know say you can't take care of them. All of them, they were just growing on their own. Let me tell you, a child that trained up himself by himself, his character will be different from your character.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't question his character. Now, some women now, they are saying that their husband is incompetent to take care of the home. You know what the women do? They will not take their baby girl and give her to one fine boy. Say, hey, Gurugawa. And the boy will not carry the girl up and down, do everything with her, and go back and buy what's called meat pie and ice cream. You will not bring it down and give my daughter. You don't know you are eating the future of your daughter. The future, not the chop by yourself. You are not counting the cost. Sit down and count the cost if you are able to complete it. You don't venture into anything because you feel that at that point you can do it. Don't enter anything because you can do it now. Think about, can I continue it? If you can't continue it, withdraw. Anything you can't continue, don't start it. Don't start it. Don't try it. If you are a minister of God, sir, don't venture into ministry if you have not cooked yourself. Don't try what you can't eat. Don't try it. Because the continuity is much more costlier than the starting. It's not about starting up a business. It's all about taking care of that business. Count the cost if you are able to complete it. Let me diversify. Let me go to another area. Area of relationship. There are people, let me tell you, sir, if you want to date any girl, sir, you want to date any girl, that we call dating, look for your size. Sir, the same way you dey wear shoe with your size, you dey wear cloth with your size, if you carry the one wey no be your size, na so you carry am. Carry your size. Everything have size in the market. Sir, don't say this girl, she's too demanding. This one, she's this, she's that. You are hanging your hand where your size no reach. That girl is not your size. When you see a girl that is demanding for iPhone 14 Pro Max, it's not your size. Allow her. She's beautiful. Yes, let her go and meet her size. There are people that can do that thing. It will look as if they don't do anything. Am I communicating? So let her go and look for that kind of it. Leave that girl alone. She's not your size. If at this point a young girl is still in school and she's driving Benz, and you don't even get one room, you are squatting with somebody and you say, hey, that girl, I go marry her. Marry. You go marry. Let me shock you. Now she go marry you. She will be the one to marry. And anytime she want to deal with you, now like this, at the top of her finger, go and get your size. Go for your size, or else you get attention. You went and involve yourself into a lady that is bigger than you. You go cry all your life. Because at that point, even though she succumb that, oh, because you are a fine boy, let me just be managing you, then she will not have a real fine person. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. You know, fine boy in my pocket. Yes, so she see you, fine boy, physical, then another fine boy. So you are just an option. They will throw you away like water when they wash hand. Throw you away. Just like that. Count the cost before you do anything in life. Sit down and count the cost. Don't enter into any relationship. Think first. You want to get married to a lady and the girl is telling you, I want to wear a gown of 2 million. Okay? Look at your pocket. One. If your pocket is even ready, look at your background. Because if your mother is suffering and your so-called wife, your bride is wearing a gown of 2 million on your wedding day, you should be crying for your life. You are a disgrace to manhood. Big disgrace. I don't know who brought that theology that we must wear wedding gown. What's up? And it's me, I know what I know now. You know, the truth is, every day as man they grow, now they wise. I tell you. My suit, I bought it 100 and something thousand. To say I know. That money I will keep up for my. I will not be a simple native. You say simple native, a simple. You know, forget them. They will push you to fire. Forget them. Let me tell you, the same Sarah that look at Abraham and said, "Go and stay with my slave." The same Sarah look at Abraham. He said, "You are the problem I have." Organic women, follow your mind. You don't understand. Leave women. Follow your mind. Follow your mind. If a woman see, maybe she look at your phone and see that there's a kind of money, that she will remember before. I'm telling you. That day, she will remember the program. She will remember Okoroko. She will remember this one. She will remember that one. Remember everything. Okay? Let me, yes. let me say this. Let me say this. Let me scatter the table a little. Can I talk? Now, I'm a troublemaker. Okay, watch this. Sir, if there are woman here, and your husband is scared of you touching his phone, he's afraid of you. You know why? Watch this. Because he's scared over two things. Whether you know his password to the app, mobile app. He's scared so that you will not go out. Hola. So, anytime you see your hand going here, he's angry. Give my phone. He's scared of you. He's scared of you. He's scared of you. So many men today, they will now go and change their password of the app. The reason is they are scared of their wife. So if you are a woman and you did not know the password of your husband ATM, you don't know the password of his bank app, oga, he dey fear you. He dey fear you. So you need to go and strategize, replan yourself. And prove to him that you are not like that. Or else you continuously change the password. Because the last time he gave you the phone, he transferred 70,000. Oh, and the man check his life, check everything. How am I going to do this thing? Everybody, before you do anything, sit down, count the cost. There are people, just because they have small money now, instant gratification, you get wetin dey do person. You get money now, at that now. They say, this money, like my sister, my elder sister, one small change enter in hand. He carry his 2 sons and put them in boarding school. I came and I rushed to her. I said, you see, if you not go and bring these children, me and you go fight. He said, forget that thing. He said, this money will be coming. I said, to be coming, no problem. I said, you go use tears and go and bring them back. You don't bring them now. One term finished. Second term finished. Third term, you know if you reach 1 year. Third term, the children come back house. And at that point, they at least I sleep. They did that wire. So I was not looking at my sister children. Alpha, this their school. I don't know what is happening to that school. I said, okay, there's another boarding school. He said, no, leave boarding school now. Leave boarding school. Wetin suppose don do? Na that God dey do am. Mistakes sometimes teach you lessons. God allow you sometimes to make some strategic mistakes so that you be wise. Am I communicating? Yes. He's a loving God. Even in your mistake, he's still loving you. He allows you to make that mistake very well. And they tell you I still love you. That's God for you. Some people, you did not look. Check your account. Check what is coming in before you put your children in school. How will you take a child, a baby of 2 years, when someone dey chop normal for house? And you do for house. Don't carry am go school. Nothing here. It's not learning anything and you are paying 30,000, paying 40,000 for your child. That's enough. I'm telling you. What is the duty of the mother? What is this? Let me talk. What's the duty of the mother? A mother, listen. A mother needs to give the child first training. Before, see, education starts from the home. The mother needs to impact who she is into the child first before the child will now go to the school. So that when the child is growing up, you can be reminding the child, remember the son of who you are. Am I communicating here? Remember, but if you did not give them that training 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. You don't give them that training, just allow them. You allow teacher to train them on your behalf. You have failed your assignment as a mother. You failed your assignment. The money that you are supposed to do. Just imagine you get those 40,000 or 50,000. You know, nowadays schools are very stupid. They will not tell you. You see, if you have 5 children, this one, he will buy the books like 10. If you enter the next class, this one when they come for back, you know go fit use am again. Am I communicating? They are using your head. Yeah, pure. They are using your head. What they want is that they want to siphon you. You just dey. When you are done, they will tell you that this is time. We are working seriously in our life. You know they want anything. Anything. There is something to Lord. You see, I always use myself as an example. Myself. I'm not saying every children should stop at my level because I'm not happy. I stopped school at primary 6. But till now, till today, if I still see somebody that is a graduate, I can stand boldly before the person and talk. And you will not see any ellipses, no grammatical error. Primary 6, not be better school though. Rubbish Anglican school. Nonsense. They call it only Trinity Anglican primary school. Rubbish school. If you see that school then they jump first, they enter. If you see that school, you'll be afraid of schools. You know why your children to go to school. But that is where I came out from. So that means it's not school that is making men. It's the training you receive in the house. Those children who went up, let me tell you, look at how children grows. The training you give to them, the training that the community where they are, the society where they are, give to them. Because let me tell you, you are not the only one training that your child. The moment your child mix up with children, those children are also joining force to train you, to train that child for you. Now, you are not the one that taught your child to tell somebody thunder fire you. Now, a friend teacher. And he learned. And he became master in thunder fire you. Yes. He learned it from his friends. So that means, if a small baby can teach his fellow small baby how to say thunder fire you, how much more you that is grown? How much more what you can impart in that child? That means if your child fail, you are failed as a mother. I tell you the truth. You are not doing your assignment. You don't even know your assignment. You don't know your assignment. If your child is stupid, if any of your child is stupid, that is why. See, I don't blame fathers. Please pay attention. I don't blame some fathers. When they say when their son or their daughter misbehave, you go say, "Na your mama." Have you seen something like that? If a boy is doing well, a girl is doing well, then na my pikin, na my pikin. But once the thing just do bam, say, "Na your mama." They are correct. Because mothers are the one training children. Mothers train children on behalf of the father. See, in the Jewish tradition, when you see the day I became too close with my Bible and deep studies, my eyes were opening more. In Jewish tradition, until the child becomes 12 years, before the mother can give the child to the father, and the father does what they call adoption. One day I'll teach about it so that you understand very well. Father does what they call adoption. Now, and that is why Jesus was 12 years when they went. There is a reason why all those things were written. But one day I will give life into all those things so that you understand them. That is why, even as Christ died for us, He adopted us. There is a reason. All these things, there are reasons. The day I will talk about that topic, you have to go to it. So, children are being adopted by their father. The truth is, okay, let me tell you the truth. If you have 5 children or 3 children, you don't know if they are your children or not until your wife look at 5 children. Now, mama know who be father. Am I communicating? Yes, sir. Now, only mama know who be father. Papa is not aware. You are just answering father, father, father. There is a mystery. One day I will open your eyes to it. Don't worry. You ask the child. So if a child fail, look at the mother. That's why when you want to marry, your father will tell you, go and check the mother of this child. Because the character of the child will reflect the character of the mother. Because that is the person training the child. Am I communicating? Yes. That's the person training the child. So, no matter what you are doing in life, count the cost. Whether you are able to complete it, don't start what you can't finish. Never you start anything that you can't finish. Never you enter a relationship that you can't finish. Don't start producing children like fowl that you cannot train. Don't enter marriage that is bigger than you. Wear clothes according to your size. But if you don't see your size, if you see material, cut the thing according to the material available. Yes, you know, nowadays material are very expensive. So if you used to wear 3 yard or 4 yard, and you are able to see 2 yard, cut the coat according to the material. The best way to save money in life is to live below your capital. Live below what you are earning. If you are saving 20,000, live below 20,000, because problems are inevitable. A child before sick will cry headache, and from that money. But if you are living according to your means, in the child before sick, you put your hand to your capital, and money will be going. And at the end of the year, you check your expenditure. You are crying. Count the cost. Anything you are doing, rise up to your feet.